at Wordsworth Drive. We'll be bringing you commentary throughout. Simon Lawrence and Dan Blake. As President Chippenham Town playing on the far left-hand side with the ball into #𝗁𝗁𝗵. A quick swap. And now the ball's lost by Ed Williams in the middle of the park, and Taunton can now come through the middle. It looks a bit congested. Ball stabbed through to #7. Where is it? Crossed it over. Ball's in. Flashed across the face of the 18-yard box. But no contact from the Taunton player, and it seems to have gone out for a goal kick. But all the early warning signs here from Taunton Town suggesting that they're buzzing to the background lights here at Wordsworth Drive are very sparsely.
Your throat is fine over here.
Evans now gets the right-hand side, plays the ball into 𝗁𝗁𝗵. 𝗁𝗁𝗵 to Ed Williams. He's got Tyreek Johnson on the left-hand side. Williams steps up, shoots and drags his shot wide. The referee adjudges that to come off the Taunton defender and out for the first corner of the game. And it has gone the way of Chippenham Town. Shot from distance from Ed Williams there. Takes a little ricochet off the defender and out for a corner. We all saw it at the weekend.
Is Spokes coming over to pick the ball up, and now he is down the right-hand side, finds Williams. Williams into Mayhew, looking for Ed Williams again, but it's not quite come off. Here is Will King. He's been dispossessed this time by the Taunton #7, Ollie Chamberlain, but King has worked hard to get back on that, and it's King's challenge on Ollie Chamberlain that's allowed Aaron Amadi-Holloway there to stick a toe in, but here comes Taunton down the right-hand side. Delivery ball in, it's come all the way across and hit Will Henry in the Chippenham nets, and the danger is subsided for a couple more minutes, but it's a very bobbly surface out there at Wordsworth Drive. But Ellison can now, with a bit more control, step through the middle, and it seems as if they're allowing Ellison to spray that ball more and more. And this time he's found Spokes, who's cut into the edge of the 18-yard box, left-footed, strikes! Ooh, yes! All the way through! Luke Spokes, a long ball from Dan Ellison, all the way over to Luke Spokes on the right-hand side. The critique in me might say that the goalkeeper arguably should have done better there, but he looked to be unsighted by his defender. And Luke Spokes' left-foot shot had just enough mustard on it to beat Lloyd Irish and give Chippenham a 1-0 lead inside 25 minutes. And it's that man, number 14, Luke Spokes, who's given Chippenham the advantage here at Wordsworth Drive. Dan, we knew it was going to be part of the Chippenham game plan at the start of the evening tonight. We had a conversation. He was definitely unsighted by his defenders, but I think with the strike from Spokes, whilst it was a very true strike from Spokes, it was in a savable area for Lloyd Irish, and I think he would be disappointed, but that disappointment might be alleviated here as Zach Bell comes forward. Referee looked at that, but it's been given as nothing untoward, and now here comes Chippenham on the left-hand side. As Amadi-Holloway plays out to Tomo Ed Evans, plays in Tyreek Johnson one-on-one, and the challenge is a good one, but Johnson's rode it. Ball delivered in all the way to 𝗁𝗁𝗵. 𝗁𝗁𝗵 heads! And it's just wide of the right-hand post. He was always backpedaling there, 𝗁𝗁𝗵. He never quite looked like he was in control of the opportunity. But another chance for Chippenham there. So shortly after going 1-0 up, Dan, it's starting to look like good signs for the Bluebirds.
Yeah, 𝗁𝗁𝗵 going into the back post. Only two in the space of a minute.
For Taunton Town. And looking to get somewhat the same amount of purchase on the throw as it's in towards Amadi-Holloway. It's Ollie Chamberlain on the edge, through the bodies, and that is deflected off a Chippenham man and out for another corner. Originally it looked as if that came off of the 23, actually. It looked as if it came off Louis Slough, but the referee's got a much closer view than I have, and it's been... And Louis Slough, Nat Jarvis, they've taken up their positions at the start of the 6-yard box. The flick will be looked to win here by Slough or Jarvis. Ball in, and it is Slough. It's gone into the danger area. It's headed away. It's a really good bit of defending from Chippenham. It needed to be. If that ball had broken loose, it did break loose to Chamberlain, and the header has only gone as far as the far side. A block there from Aaron Amadi-Holloway before it's blazed over, and that was a half chance there for Taunton Town. The ball goes in long from the throw from Zach Bell. It looked to be headed on by a combination of Louis Slough and the Chippenham defender. Town with their first corner of the second half, courtesy of Ollie Chamberlain. Big shout out to Matt Chappell, who's filming the game tonight, from Roger. Ball out to the edge, it's played back across, it's a goal. That's Ollie Chamberlain. That's a bit of a strange one there, because I think Will Henry, if he'd seen that a bit earlier, it's a save, but it's come through a lot of bodies, and Ollie Chamberlain has equalised for Taunton Town with a long one from distance, and it seems to have gone through a myriad of bodies, and Will Henry's clearly seen it quite late, and it's stuck inside the post, and it was one of those, Blakey, that I think if 𝗏𝗏𝗵 gets an eye on that from the initial strike, it's not a problem. But because of the amount of people that had to come through to get there, it just seemed to take an age. But Ollie Chamberlain has put Taunton Town level, and now the ball long from Ellison looking for 𝗏𝗏𝗵. Tom Mayhew, middle of the park. Ball hooked towards Ross Stern. Aaron Holloway wins the header into Johnson. Johnson turns Zach Bell, and now Johnson's on his way. He's got Zach Bell for company. Tyreek Johnson gets round Bell and now heads to the byline. Tyreek Johnson turns inside. Sol Bell. Here's Williams, left-footed, dinks the ball over, and it's looked like for a second it was going to loop up over Lloyd Irish, but Irish on the back pedal there, collecting safely, and a chance begging there for Chippenham to give Lloyd Irish a little bit more than just a simple catch. As Lloyd Irish gets us underway here. Long kick looking for Jarvis. Aaron Holloway wins that one. Flicked by Ed Williams. And now 𝗏𝗏𝗵𝗵 could be in. 𝗏𝗏𝗵𝗵 with a touch. He's one-on-one with the goalkeeper, but it's not under control. 𝗏𝗏𝗵𝗵 shoots. And it's a great block on the recover there from the Taunton defender. It was one of those that you could have got very excited about, Dan, if you weren't a little bit knowledgeable here of the surface. But 𝗏𝗏𝗵𝗵, when he burst through on goal there, he never really looked like if he had it under control, and he was always working to get his shot off, and it looked as if it was going to have to be a volley. And in the end, the Taunton Town man getting back to Ellison. And now Ellison again with options to the left and right. He's choosing to walk forward over the halfway line. A loose pass from Ellison, but it's worked out quite well as it's found Tom Mayhew, who finds Ed Williams into Tomo Evans, cuts inside, left foot, right foot. Great challenge from the Taunton defender. We can't see who it was, but it's only gone out as far as Luke Spokes. Williams plays the ball over, cut out by the number 4, but only again as far as Williams. Chippenham once again have got an opportunity here if Spokes can get on the ball, and no foul there whatsoever. Referee's not bought it. Man's thrown himself to the floor looking for a foul. No contact on the floor. Screen. The point here being the referee's not bought it, and Chippenham have got a chance here to load up the box with Luke Haynes. Long throw, looking for the flick on. It's come as far as Johnson. Johnson right-footed into 𝗏𝗏𝗵𝗵.
Yes!
And it's an unbelievable save by Lloyd Irish.
Wow.
𝗏𝗏𝗵𝗵 is on the turn on the 6-yard box with the goal at his mercy. He can put it absolutely anywhere there, 𝗏𝗏𝗵𝗵, and it's Chippenham 2, Taunton Town 1, but he's put it straight at the right hand of Lloyd Irish, and somehow the Taunton Town number 1, or 21 as he's wearing this evening, has pulled off a remarkable save, and it is a corner, but really it should be a goal, Dan Blake. Fass got a finish from there. My daughter's a lot taller than Ross Stern, so but it's certainly a bit bigger than the Sterny boy, as his first action is to go up for a header there with Jarvis, and Chippenham can come away there. Ed Williams looking to win the flick, and it's going to be an easy one there for Spokes to put up into the air. And now Tom Mayhew, what can he do? Poke it through the legs of Chamberlain, King, Mayhew, Williams. It's too crowded in that midfield, unfortunately, to try and do that. And now Taunton can come out on the left-hand side, and it's a good ball. Spokes has got a bit of work to do here. Ball comes into the box, and it's a good one. And it's scrambled behind for a corner by 𝗏𝗏𝗵𝗵. Unfortunately, that one there, a bit of a congested midfield area that they tried to play through, and it's unfortunately not the best place to do it when you've got a crowded out midfield, and the ball worked its way out to the left-hand side, and Taunton with a delivery from deep has forced 𝗏𝗏𝗵𝗵 to turn one, but Taunton here with a corner delivered, and it's headed clear from Holloway, and now Aaron Holloway can come clear, can he? Yes, Johnson helps it on its way, but here is Amadi Holloway as he's lost out there as the ball's come firing back in. 𝗏𝗏𝗵𝗵 collects that one, and no hairy scary moments there like there was for Chamberlain's last one. Will saw that all the way at an easy gather for Chippenham's number 1. Alex Bray running down the right hand side. Luckily he's come through his first challenge unscathed, and Luke Haynes' ball is not a good one, straight at the Taunton centre half. It's made its way back to Dan Ellison, chests and plays it high, looking for 𝗏𝗏𝗵𝗵. 𝗏𝗏𝗵𝗵 flicks it on to Holloway. Holloway trying to get the ball moving. It's come through to 𝗏𝗏𝗵𝗵, one-on-one, goes round Irish. And it looked as if 𝗏𝗏𝗵𝗵 had gone round Lloyd Irish there, but Irish again quick and off his line, gets the ball out for a corner ball. I thought for all intents and purposes 𝗏𝗏𝗵𝗵 has gone round him, and it was going to be for the decision for the referee to make, but it looks as if Irish has not only come out, he's smothered the ball and sent it out for a corner, but that could have been a lot worse, and Taunton Town once again have got their goalkeeper to thank for keeping
One
him.
of the main talking points here the second half has been the duel between 𝗏𝗏𝗵𝗵 and Lloyd Irish in the Taunton goal.
Yeah.
𝗏𝗏𝗵𝗵's had a couple of chances, but Lloyd Irish has been has stuck up to all of them and been able to keep him out.
Can't argue. Dan Ellison there heading forward looking for Aaron Holloway. Fasame's rolled it, and now here comes Tom Mayhew. Mayhew left footed, crosses across. Pele! Yes! 𝗠𝘁𝗵𝗵, fan hunter in the chat, says, come on kiddo, make a name for yourself. And I'll tell you what, not only has he gone and made a name for himself, he scored what potentially could be the winning goal here at Wordsworth Drive. And in the name of the famous Seb Carmichael Brown, we're going to rip it off of #United. For us Chippenham fans here, remember the name, 𝗠𝘁𝗵𝗵. Joe Sharple smiling wider than everyone else in Chippenham right now as his charge from the 23s comes on, and only with his second touch of the ball this evening, 𝗠𝘁𝗵𝗵 gives Chippenham a 2-1 lead in what is now the 92nd minute of one last opportunity to defend here. The referee answers it as watch. This is going to be the last action. Ball long and deep. It's in towards Ellison. It's flicked on. It's Will Henry. It's in the hands.
Yes,
it is over. Chippenham Town have won here by a scoreline of 2-1 as me and Dan stand up and shake the obligatory handshake with our opposite numbers at Taunton Town. They've been a fantastic host for us this evening, and of course Chippenham 2-1, 3 points on the road, 3 wins in 3, and a fantastic story for 𝗠𝘁𝗵𝗵. But of course here Taunton will have their own big story, back underneath the lights at Wordsworth Drive, getting a game on, getting a game played, and hopefully now this can be the first of many as they head down the stretch and keep themselves in the National League South, because we like coming down here. They're a good bunch. If nothing else, we want to come back for a burrito next year. So, but Chippenham Town and a donut. Me and Dan are now going to go for a cheeky burrito and a cheeky donut, maybe a nice little victory pint as well. We're signing off for the evening. Thank you each and every one of you guys for coming in and listening. As always, our regular MixLR listeners for our away fixtures. We couldn't